Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into what is going on with Jungkook and Jisoo. Someone I didn't think I'd be talking about today. Apparently there's some tea with SBS News, and I wanted to get into that. It's very interesting. I also want to get into the industry a little bit and talk about the paid music video views and what is going on with that. This is also something interesting, and I think you'll like it a lot because we are about to spill the tea on what videos allegedly have paid views. So grab your dumpling, a tea spilling mug merch, and let's get into the tea. If you're new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now let's jump into it. Today I wanted to get into what has been going on SBS News. So if you aren't aware of SBS News, they're a place a lot of people go to get news, and they're really big in Korea. SBS is also a network, I believe, with many different shows, and a lot of K-pop idols do their variety shows, as well as shows in general, I think. BTS has been on their shows several times before, and it's always really nice. Recently, there was an interview with BTS and Blackpink. They both appeared on the show together, but not really together. I will talk about it. I don't know if it was within the same episode or what have you. It was a teaser that was dropped on their channel, and in the teaser you have Jisoo talking, as well as members of BTS like Jin and Jungkook. BTS were talking about how thankful they were for awards and to ARMY, and we have Jisoo talk about fashion. It doesn't seem like BTS or Blackpink even got the same type of questions. Now, a little backstory is that most people have been shipping Jungkook with Blackpink members for a long time, specifically Lisa and Jungkook, which is very interesting because they have never really worked together, appeared that often in the same room, given Jungkook is really handsome and Blackpink is gorgeous, so of course, right? We also want to see Jungkook date. He is very manly, and we would love to see a manly man date. This is why I will be single forever, because no one wants to date me. But my sad life is for another time. There was even this whole topic going around that BTS has had more interactions with Jisoo than Blackpink as a whole. And this is true because you would see how many members are shipped with Jisoo, but you'll also see Taeyang has worked with Jisoo before, and all that too. And oh yeah, Taeyang has been shipped as well. But anywho, this teaser wasn't directly implying Jungkook and Jisoo together, but people who saw the thumbnail thought it was going to be an episode where Jisoo and Jungkook were in the same room together. This I found very interesting. People were more so hoping to see two together just due to the thumbnail. Now the thumbnail is photoshopped because in the actual teaser, they were all in separate rooms and likely in separate studio spaces. And when they recorded the interview, I think for the thumbnail, they just edited the people who have spoken in the teaser and just did that. However, a very good edit because it looks like they were all together. And I guess more so fans were hoping they were. ARMYs were definitely angry seeing the thumbnail because they thought Jisoo, Jungkook, and Jin were all in the same room. It's weird also because there's a lot of fan edits of this type of stuff, but not so much from the official news sites, right? So that made the thumbnail very weird. Some people were saying that by doing that, SBS knew that the view would increase and knew what they were doing and all that. Other people on the tweetster were more supportive and saying things like this: SBS will have any idea how powerful this miniature where Jisoo, Jungkook, and Seokjin are, we love. It's definitely powerful, and we know that people seeing that were probably really excited because fans were thinking of maybe a collab or something like that, or even just clips that existed of the two groups together in a room talking to each other. Especially with the recent announcement of YG and HYBE joining forces and working together, it can't be too much to think that one day Blackpink and BTS will do something together. I mean, they're practically label mates now. I wonder if people would still get mad now if any of them work together, but that doesn't seem to be happening, so maybe in the future. Now, I gotta say, I don't think SBS was sitting there thinking how they can stir up controversy. I think they just took the most prominent faces and put them in the video. Jungkook is the face of BTS. He is the leading one that most people recognize, and Jin is the visual. Jisoo is also the visual of the group, Blackpink, so they just put those faces together. They're also all wearing the same colored clothes, so it just harmonizes well together in a thumbnail. I don't think this can be considered a weird thumbnail. I wouldn't know how else they would make this thumbnail to show all the members talking and all that. It seems pretty clear to me what is going on. I thought this was definitely a funny and interesting thing that happened. You don't see too much of this going on, and for the most part, it seems like people really laughed and thought the video was funny. I don't know if that particular broadcast aired already, and I will definitely check it out. I love seeing our boys and of course our girls. I am ready for the tea they are about or already have spilled. I hope to hear about new music or whatever is going on in that space. BTS hasn't really put anything out in a while, and I think Lisa's solo career has been so hyped up and so long awaited that is very exciting. BTS and Blackpink's music videos always do very well and is 100% fan-driven views, I honestly believe. We as ARMYs and Blinks really try very hard to stream and promote the song. I think something that's very unwell known in the industry, maybe something not even well talked about, is how often or how common buying views or making the music video into an ad and promoting it that way. This is not a bad thing at all, I want to clarify. clarify. I know buying views has a bad connotation, but it's what traditional media has done for a long time, i.e. billboards are bought, TV ads, etc. It's a smart business move. If you aren't aware, a music video is like a trailer or supposed to be a trailer into the album. They're hoping that if you watch the music video and enjoy it enough, you might go and buy the album. And buying the album is ultimately how you support the artist. Views are still important because if you can't buy the album, you can definitely help stream it and it'll get to the top billboard or whatever. And people who can buy the album and want to would be able to. Album sales are what the labels look at, and so you'll have artists with record-breaking views, but they don't sell any albums. Ultimately, those artists get dropped. That's why you'll hear about an artist for a year and then suddenly they're gone. It's because they didn't get enough support, so support the artists and creators you love. Side note, I feel like this is a good plug. I do have a Patreon with hundreds of videos on there already and some limited spots right now. I'll still be making videos regardless because you guys like watching them, but if you would like to support even more, you can go over there, link in the description. Anywho, music videos act like a commercial for the album. So labels will then allegedly pay social media sites to promote by making the videos into ads. And the hope for this is basically to reach new audiences and get new album sales. YouTube recently revealed that they would no longer count paid views towards a music video chart rankings, and definitely not towards that 24-hour record-breaking thing. So someone pulled up the top music video charts and saw Itzy Mafia in the Morning on the charts. It had 32 million views, while the music video had 68 million views. So this is saying that allegedly over 50% of the views are coming from ads. And a video like NCT Hot Sauce has 63 million views, but on the charts it says 23 million. So allegedly 40 million was paid for. Rolling Stone talked about buying views and how some labels will fork over $20K to $100K to put into ads, which is great. It means the artist will be getting good promotion, but I do wonder how smart it is to do that in terms of the millions of people who the music video reaches. Are these people actually going and buying the artist's album or even the single? Because if not, then it's kind of a waste of money, no? But I don't work in a label and I'm not too familiar with Google Ads really at all. But I do think it's interesting to know what a label does and what type of promotion they give their artists, because we can then see which artists are being given shine right now. Like not every artist in the label is given 20K in ads to promote their videos. Labels usually only put more money into an artist they know are going to make them their money back. So if an artist is not doing well in terms of album sales, the label is not going to give the artist a big budget for their next music video or even in the production of their album, because they see this artist as unsure if they can sell their album. And if that happens for a long time, the artist is eventually dropped. I thought that was interesting. I actually had no idea the amount of money that could be spent on a promotion, like just the video. I didn't really think the music video got that kind of promotion, at least not within the first 24 hours, because I always thought they wanted to keep it organic for the first 24 hours. I don't know why I thought that. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check stuff out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down, so I do keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you would like to see over there. Currently, I have some limited space over there, as I mentioned. So if you do want to go over there and check it out, you can, and we have a great time interacting. I also send out like handwritten cards and all that stuff. So if you're interested in any of that, check it out. There's also a video over there that kind of explains Asian and media and my experience on that. So I would like you to go over there and check it out. It's free and it's on the front page. With that said, there's two videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video. So click on one of those and I'll see you over there. Bye.